One of the issues that's arisen with the changes to policing in Felixstowe is the apparent lack of police enforcement of parking rules. So when interviewing the existing Police and Crime Commissioner, Tim Passmore, for our PCC election coverage, I asked the question about Felixstowe parking, which gets lots of coverage and interest on Facebook pages, etc.
You may not be aware that across the whole of England and Wales there are only 2 other counties where parking is a criminal offence. In Suffolk, parking enforcement is done by the local authority in the borough of Ipswich, so that's where we have civil parking enforcement. And the Chief Constable, myself and the other leaders of the district councils and the local government family have been working hard over the last few months to come up with a scheme where we can move the responsibility for parking enforcement to the local authorities. This has the effect of decriminalising it. And there's a very good reason for that. I don't think parking enforcement is really the best use of our police officer time. You've got to remember the average cost of employing a police officer, a constable, is about £50,000 a year. So I'd put it to you, who is better placed to do this? Could we employ someone, even civilianise it perhaps, with the right training and qualifications, of course, to do parking enforcement? And if it moves across to the local authorities, the thing about this that is a big advantage, the money actually stays in Suffolk. At the moment, the constabulary don't really have sufficient time to devote to do this, and it's a really annoying problem for everybody. I fully accept that, be it here or Woodbridge or anywhere else. It's got to be sorted out. But if we move it across, the money for enforcement stays here in Suffolk. And I'm absolutely sure over the next few months we will come up with a scheme that is self-financing and will be better for Suffolk, because it will actually defuse the aggravation that is caused in so many of our town centres and market towns and where people park. The other point I'd just like to make, you know, the yellow lines and the parking restrictions are there for a reason. There is a minority of arrogant people who somehow seem to think that these regulations don't apply to them. Well, it jolly well does. So I really hope we can work together and we'll come up with a solution that self-financing is not a burden on the council taxpayer, and actually reinforces to those people who choose to flout the regulations that it's not acceptable. And I hope that will be done very, very soon. Certainly you won't find me getting in the way. We want to do it as quickly as possible.
In the meantime, our local Inspector Roger Salmon says he's planning to organise one-day enforcement blitzers on illegal parking. What do you think?
Till we get this system sorted out, I have asked the Chief Constable to see if his local inspectors and leading police officers can do, if you like, a sort of one-day purge or half-day purges around the place to get the message across. I'm fully supportive of that. There's no excuse for parking in the wrong place. So yes, I would say to Roger, yeah, I'll be right behind you and supporting you, because we've got to get the message home. The parking restrictions are there for a reason, so please abide by them.
We'll bring you more on Felixstowe's parking problems when we have it.